So proprietor, one person start the business, and that business is carried out by him alone. That is called as a proprietorship. And when two or more persons come together and they start the business, then that is called as a partnership business. And here it may be proprietor or it may be two or more person, that is partnership business. So they start business to earn profit. Their main intention is to earn profit. So in proprietorship, whatever profit they earn, the alone person will enjoy entire profit, or even if he incurred loss, that loss will be borne by him alone. In partnership, so there if they have made any agreement, that is a partnership deed, then they will share profit according to that deed, or else they will share profit and loss equally. Is it? But main motive is earning profit and by conducting the legally permitted economic activity. Now we'll go one step ahead, that is joint venture. So today, in today's class, we discuss joint venture. So what is joint venture? So joint venture is also, it's a kind of a partnership, we can say. So here also two or more persons will come and they start the business. Two or more persons. Okay. Two or more persons start the business and they will share the profit equally or as per the agreed ratio. Equally or as per the agreed ratio. So in partnership also, if partnership deed is there, then whatever partnership deed mentions, according to that they will share the profit. If no, equally. So here also they will change, they will divide the profit as per the ratio. And in partnership, we again tells few more things, that is active partner, sleeping partner, working partner, different things. There, if one person is acting, he is looking after all the activities of the business, and remaining partners just they have invested and they are not doing anything. So one person who is working is called as active, and remaining partners is called as a sleeping partners. In joint venture also, one may act, one may do all the works of the venture. But what is the difference between partnership and joint venture? So here joint venture is set up for a short period. So to complete or accomplish something, to do some activities which are for certain period only. If that task is completed within 1 month, that joint venture will be there for 1 month. If that task completes after 5 years, then that venture will be there for 5 years. So as soon as the task or the activity which they have taken to do together, if that completes, that venture is came to an end. For example, if 5 persons, they have taken a contract of constructing a dam, and the time given to construct that dam is suppose 8 years. So they all 5 will invest. They all 5 can work on it, or anyone on behalf of all may work on it. As soon as dam completes, that venture come to an end then and there itself. So here that means here joint venture, the activities will be selected, such activities where there is no continuation. After certain period of time, there will be an end for that activity. If they start a factory, the factory will run until and unless there is no demand for the product manufactured in that factory. Even after that also, if there is no demand, they can modify, they can change the product, again they can continue the business. For example, a cycle manufacturing company, nowadays nobody is using cycles, everybody is going for vehicles. Instead of manufacturing a cycle, they will fix one motor and they will start manufacturing motorcycle. Then they can put another wheel, they can make a tricycle, another wheel, four-wheeler car. So they can change, they can modify, and they can continue the business. But the joint venture, here activities are such where there is no continuation. So best example what I have given, construction of a dam. So after construction of a dam, there is no work for them at all there. Then they will go for construction of another dam at another place. Construction of ship. So when they construct ship, their task is complete. Every day, no customer will come for construction of a ship. Is it? So here, there is a difference between joint venture and partnership. So what are the features, essential features of joint venture? Essential features. First, there is an agreement between two or more than two persons. So there will be an agreement between two or more than two persons in a joint venture. And second point, the agreement is made for execution of a specific venture. Here agreement is made for completion of a specific venture. That means specific task or work only. Okay. So before starting the business, then there only they decide, okay, this is the work, up to completion of this work will continue this venture. Okay. And third point, the profit or loss on account of the venture is shared by the ventures in the agreed ratio. So there will be a ratio which is agreed upon them, and as per that ratio they will share. It may be profit or it may be loss. And however, in the absence of any agreement between them, the profit and losses are to be shared equally. So as per the partnership act also, there in partnership, if there is no deed, they will share equally. If they made a deed, then they will share the profit and loss according to that deed. But here there is no deed. They are agreed. They make an agreement mutually or even orally. Okay. So before starting only, they will make an oral agreement or written agreement. So as per that, they will share the profit and loss. If no such agreement, then they will share equally. The next feature, the agreement regarding the venture is automatically over as soon as the transaction is completed. So here, the venture will come to an end automatically. Nobody will come, oh, dam is completed, now we have to close this. No. When dam is completed, automatically that venture will complete. It will come to an end. No continuation. Okay. So these are the few features of joint venture. Partnership, it continues. Joint venture, it comes to an end. For partnership and a joint venture, what are the common things and what are the difference here? So in partnership, we share the profit as per the ratio, as per the partnership deed, or equally. The same thing we do in the joint venture also. But as per the law, partnership act, here joint venture and partnership both are same, but minor changes are there. So first, joint venture is started are made for a short period of time to complete or accomplish some transaction, whereas partnership is started for a long period of time. So at the time of starting, they have not made anything agreed or agreements or anything that on this day or on completion of this partnership will end. No, there is no end for partnership until and unless partners decides later. So partners will take decision later. But joint venture, they at the time of starting itself, they'll take a decision. Okay, this much period, 1 year, 2 year, or up to the completion of this task. So it will be well decided, well in advance. Okay, and here we can say that joint venture is a temporary partnership, as there is a nature of joint venture here. Up to the completion of particular task, one start the joint venture. That means there is an end here. So we can say it as a temporary partnership or partnership for a specific venture or partnership, particular partnership. Remember these names: temporary partnership or partnership for a specific venture or particular partnership. Particular partnership means which is made for particular thing only. So the difference between or the common things between joint venture and consignment. So here first difference between joint venture and consignment. First, relationship. So joint venture is a sort of temporary partnership. The relation between the co-venture is that of a partner. And in consignment, the relation between others is sort of joint relationship in which consignor is a principal and a consignee is an agent. So here in consignment business, the relation between the persons is consignor act as a principal and consignee act as a agent. Agent means for what agent here? Because consignee, he acts as an agent. He brings customer for the product of a consignor and he sell them, and later he take his commission for selling that particular item or goods or product. So here principal and agent relation between the consignor and consignee, whereas relation between co-venture is that of partners. Second one is sharing of profits. So in a joint venture, the profit or losses are shared as per the agreed ratios. If there is no agreement, then equal. But in consignment business, profit and losses are purely borne by the business, that is consignor. And the consignee simply gets commission or rewards for the service rendered by him. Consignee get commission or reward for whatever service he has given to the consignor or the owner of the actual goods or principal. So there is no sharing of profit here. Profit is or loss, whatever it may be, it is purely borne by consignor, and service for giving the service, consignor gets the reward. Third point, contribution of funds. So in case of joint venture, the funds for the venture are provided by the co-ventures, while in case of consignment, the consignee does not provide any fund. All the funds are provided by consignor. So that means here, the one who provides the goods for selling, he himself will invest everything. Consignee, he acts as an agent. He don't put any money there. So here purely consignor who puts money, who invests in the business. And just consignee, by giving services, he gets the money, he don't invest anything. And here in co-venture means all the, like they act like a partners. That means here partners, in partnership business, all partners will bring money. In the same way, in venture, joint venture, all ventures, that is all partners will bring money. And the next one is risk. In case of joint venture, the business operations are at the risk of all the co-ventures. That means in like partnership business. In partnership business, as per the ratio, profits and loss sharing ratio, they will share the loss equally. So risk is on each partner's head. In the same way, in joint venture also, risk is borne by all the co-ventures. Whereas in consignee and consigner, in consignment business, all the risk is on the head of consigner. Consignee just he is providing the services. He is allowing to keep the goods in his space. If goods sells, he'll get the commission. If goods doesn't sell, then it will be borne by the consigner himself. Okay, so risk is only borne by consigner in consignment business. The next one is rights. So in the case of joint venture, the co-ventures have right to buy or sell or make a payment on account of the joint venture. So that is anything to purchase or to sell or to take decision, make payment, everything. All co-ventures can do that. But in the consigner and consignee, only consigner will do that, only principal. So here consignee has no independent right on his own to do anything. Until and unless consigner give permission to him, he cannot make any decision. So this is the difference between the joint venture and consignment business. Joint venture, in three ways we can maintain the accounting records. In three different ways we can keep accounting records. First one, separate set of books for the venture are maintained here. Separate set of books. Okay, so this is necessary when venture is of a large magnitude. That means if venture is going to survive for a long period of time, then this separate set of books will be maintained. For example, construction of a dam. So dam cannot be constructed in a 6 month or 1 year or 2 year. So it takes almost 5 to 10 years. So for such a long period of time, they have to maintain separate set of books for maintaining the accounting records. Second one venture keeps the accounts. If joint venture, if they have taken several projects and in each project, they have taken co-ventures. For example, one joint venture has in the business of construction a dam. So one venture they have put in Dandeli for constructing a dam for Kali River, and one in Hospit for construction of a dam for Tungabhadra River, and one near Saudatti for construction of dam for Malaprabha River. So when they have different co-ventures like this, so for each co-venture they maintain only one book, which is we can say head office. Okay, so only one set of book they will maintain for each of them. So and next, when all ventures keeps account. Third one is all ventures. So one in Kali River, one for Malaprabha River, and one for Tungabhadra River. So everywhere, everyone keeps their own accounting records. Then at the end of financial year, they will submit a report to the main joint venture. Okay. So these three ways we can maintain the accounting records. And in the next class we learn preparation of these or maintaining of joint venture accounts. Okay.